She stopped texting. Her replies turned cold, reduced to single words. The same woman who once lit up your phone now treats you like a stranger. And you're left sitting in confusion, wondering where it all went wrong. But take a breath. This is not the time to pursue her. This is your moment to elevate. In this video, we will channel the sharp clarity of Stoic philosophy to understand how to respond when she plays games with your mind. You will see why silence speaks with more power than anger ever could, why detachment can cut deeper than obsession, and how choosing self-respect over approval can unravel the illusion of her control. This is not about punishment. It is about transformation. She expects you to crumble. Instead, you vanish without noise, collected.com, undisturbed. Let her face the silence you leave behind. That silence is not emptiness. It is a storm she never saw coming. Now we ask the real question. Why does she ignore you? And what does it actually mean? You must grasp this fundamental truth. When a woman pulls away, it is often a test. Whether she realizes it or not, it is a move to assert control. She wants to measure your strength. Is your sense of self tied to her approval? Will you unravel when she withdraws her attention? Or will you stay centered, firm, and unmoved? The ancient Stoics did not plead for affection. They mastered their thoughts and allowed the world to orbit around their stability. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So, what does a Stoic man do when he is ignored? He stays still. But that stillness is not passive. It is full of meaning. She anticipates a response. She wants to see emotion. But your quiet presence disturbs her more than any outburst could, because it reveals the truth she fears most. You are already whole without her. And in that moment, her power collapses. These are the Stoic principles for handling silence. Lesson 1. Detach to reclaim your power. Epictetus reminds us, we suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. Being ignored is painful only when you choose to label it as rejection. What if you saw it differently? Take it as a signal. She's revealing her character without saying a word. A woman who withdraws without honesty or decency is doing you a favor. She is removing herself. Allow her to go. You don't need her to explain herself. You need to see things clearly. And clarity means you never pursue what chooses to walk away. Lesson 2. Value yourself above her attention. Every time you send another message, explain yourself, or seek her approval, you weaken the core of your strength. She cannot respect a man who cannot stand on his own. Seneca once wrote, "He who is brave is free." When you honor your own peace more than her validation, everything changes. You're not pleading for connection. You're standing in control. And that energy cannot be ignored. Lesson 3. Let silence carry the message. Do not block her. Do not post vague updates hoping she see them. Do not tell her you are done. Say nothing. Let her see your presence vanish. Let her message you later and find nothing waiting. That silence is not bitterness. It is confidence. Lesson 4. Build yourself instead of chasing illusions. Use the space she created to grow. Train your body. Grow your mind. Strengthen your circle. Focus on your goals. Every drop of attention you once gave her now fuels your own transformation. Because when you grow in quiet discipline, you emerge as someone entirely new. And when she finally looks back, she will not recognize the man she once knew. That version is gone. The man you became will never return to the place he outgrew. Now focus on how this plays out in real life. From fragile to forged, let's be real. When a woman starts ignoring you, most men fall into the same traps. They plead for attention, they lash out, or they put on a fake smile for social media. But all of it sends one message: I can't handle your absence. The man who lives by Stoic principles does something else entirely. He fades quietly. No dramatic quotes, no passive posts, no emotional displays. He simply steps back, because he understands a deep truth. Anything that walks away from peace was never built to stay. You are not here to convince anyone of your value. You are here to refine yourself into someone who no longer needs to. And here's where everything shifts. When she senses that distance, when she sees your progress, when she notices that you moved forward without hesitation, that's when her illusion of control shatters. What she once called dominance was really your patience. And now it's gone. Let her sit with the silence. Now the final move. She pulled away. But you held your ground. You stayed composed. You did not crumble. You evolved instead. Marcus Aurelius said the best revenge is not to become like your enemy. Let her play her games. Let her seek attention. Let her try to provoke a response. You stay steady, calm intensity, quiet confidence, deep roots, because in truth, her silence tells you what she values. And if it isn't you, let that be her mistake, not your burden. So walk away, walk with dignity, walk in quiet strength, and watch how the very ego that tried to test you unravels. When it realizes you are no longer there to react. You are not cold, you are composed. And that kind of calm erases anything unworthy of your presence.